How are we doing? There we go. Thank you. All right. I want you to close your eyes and imagine the most beautiful place you've ever been or wanted to travel to. Picture it in your mind's eye and think about what makes it so unique. Now imagine that place disappears. What if people could no longer go there? You can open your eyes now. Today, I will take you on a photo journey to two places in China that are very dear to me. And then I will talk about the pressures facing these places and the need to develop them sustainably. This map shows the geographic location of Inner Mongolia in my hometown Chifeng in northern part of China. And then in the southwest, you can see Tibet with its capital city, Lhasa. Inner Mongolia is the third largest province in China, and it's very ethnically unique. We have more Mongolians in the province in China than in the country of Mongolia, if you can believe that. I'm part Mongolian, and as you can see, I'm actually wearing a traditional Mongolian dress. This is an overlook of my hometown, Chifeng, which has about 4.3 million people. By the way, according to Chinese standards, it's actually a small city. When I was a little kid, Chifeng used to be one of the 10 cleanest cities in China. However, over the years, I've noticed it's becoming crowded and congested, and the sky has gotten hazier. Inner Mongolia still has many wonderful places. This photo was taken at Hesikten, it's Mongolian, Hesikten Global Geopark at my hometown. The sky over there is still pretty blue. From one wonderment to another, I'd like to show you a short video we created from our visit to Tibet last year. Of all the places I've traveled in the world, Tibet is my favorite. These little flags marked our trips through Tibet, according to GPS locations. Excuse me for the mic. Now you can see I'm wearing a Tibetan dress, a quick transformation. Let's talk about Tibet. Tibet is a spectacular place with stunning scenery and unique people and culture. This is Potala Palace. It's an iconic cultural and historical landmark in Tibet. It used to be the winter palace for Dalai Lama. This is Zhongkong Temple, meaning House of Buddha. It's the most important and sacred temple in Tibet. It remains one of the main destinations for Tibetan pilgrims to visit. This photo was taken in front of Zhongkong Temple by a friend, Jin Baoyang. In the corner, you can see how Tibetan prostrate. Prostration is a common act in Tibetan Buddhism. Some Tibetans believe prostrating more than 100,000 times can lead to better reincarnation. I met this pilgrim in my first trip to Tibet in 2009. He was traveling all by himself on foot from Sichuan province to Lhasa, Tibet, a journey of at least 800 miles. Apparently, Houston is not the only place where people carpool. This is Mount Kailash. It is believed to be the center of the world by Tibetans. Pilgrims walk around this mountain as a holy ritual. The walk takes about 33 miles long, with the highest point of 18,500 feet. It took my husband and me 19 hours to complete it. This is only the tip of the iceberg. Tibet has a lot of beautiful scenery and unique culture. Please continue to enjoy the photos while I undergo another quick transformation. Now I'm in the Chinese qipao. Let's talk about sustainability in China. What is sustainability anyway? Sustainability means actions that meet various entities without compromising the needs of future generations, economically, environmentally, and socially. Those entities could be countries, businesses, or people. China's rapid economic growth has lifted millions of people out of poverty and improved their lives. However, as in any country, development places stress and pressures on resources, infrastructure, environment, and beautiful places like Tibet and Inner Mongolia. With the world's largest population, China is facing tremendous challenges associated with rapid economic development during the past 3 decades. Energy consumption has exploded. Clean water resources have shrunk. Agricultural demands and food inflation have grown dramatically. And everybody wants to own a car, and for the first time, they can. All of these factors, and many others, place stress on the environment. Chinese are competing fiercely for resources domestically and internationally. Less developed areas like Tibet and Inner Mongolia are already seeing the impact. For example, Tibetan tourism has exploded. From 2005 to 2011, the number of visits per year nearly quadrupled. More and more people travel in Tibet via cars, like my husband and I did. Our Tibetan drivers told us they have seen the numbers of Tibetan wild animals dwindle during the past 12 years of their career. So, what does it have to do with China? What does it have to do with Tibet? Well, anybody who has been to Beijing or Shanghai recently and experienced the traffic congestion, air pollution, can understand what happens when social and environmental needs are not balanced during economic development. Those cities provide a glimpse of what could be in store for places like Tibet and Inner Mongolia if they are not developed sustainably. So what should we do? That's a whole nother talk, much longer than 10 minutes. I'm not here to talk about politics or provide you with detailed solutions. However, I do believe information, education, and awareness are the first steps to address those issues. They can be the catalyst that transform people's thoughts and behavior. By raising awareness of just how much is at stake, we can motivate people in China and throughout the world to find development solutions that are economically, environmentally, and socially sustainable so that in 100 years, our future generations will still be able to enjoy the beautiful places like Tibet and Inner Mongolia. I met this little girl in 2009 during our first trip. And 2.5 years later, my husband and I saw her again at the same place. What are the chances? She lives in a teeny village close to a beautiful lake. I want to move there, seriously. But let's think about what kind of future is she going to have? I guess it depends on the way her home is developed. The future of amazing places like Tibet and Mongolia, with their people and culture, depends on development solutions that are sustainable. Thank you very much.